Pump the gasolina, turn the gasolina.
It smiles. Like we're news hosts. Oh, you're doing the intro. Are you ready? You're creeping me out.
Hello, and welcome to Pringle, a dating podcast. Whether you're single as a mingle, whether you're single as a Pringle.
Single as a mingle?
Wait, whether you're single as a Pringle, whether you're
Keep going. You're doing
whether
great.
you're single as a Pringle. Should I start over?
Yeah, start
Okay.
over. Start over.
Okay. I'm trying to do it like
Can we play back the music? Is that a thing that's possible?
I'm trying to be like a newscaster.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we can play it back.
Yeah, let's play it back.
Okay.
Let's give Char another try at the intro. Okay. I don't think those breaths are gonna help you. Those might make you more nervous.
No, I think I'm ready. I think
Like
I'm
that's
ready.
hyperventilating. Like you're.
Wait.
Are you ready?
Single as a Pringle.
And ready to mingle.
Okay.
We're just going to straight redo it.
Yeah. Go for it.
All right, hold on.
This is all going in the show, by the way.
Yeah. I'm gonna bring us back. Okay.
Energy. All right, ready?
Hello, and welcome to The Pringle, a dating podcast. Whether you're single as a Pringle and ready to mingle,
Mm-hmm.
or you've already found your snack,
Mm-hmm.
this is the perfect place to bite into anything about dating.
Dating! Hello, everybody. We are so excited to have you. Amazing job by Charlotte. She was like, Parker, I'm going to do the intro. I was like, yes, awesome. Sounds great. She's like, but I'm probably going to mess it up. We're just going to roll with it. So that's what we did. Welcome to the
I
Pringle.
actually wanted to be a newscaster for some time. So
I could
that,
see you doing
that
that.
was my practice.
You wanted to be the person sitting behind the desk.
Yeah, like doing the news, or like out in the field doing the news stories.
So was journalism your passion, or was it?
A little bit. I was
Being on
I
camera.
was going in that route for a while in college. That was actually what I picked as my major when I graduated from community college.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to be a newscaster, but then I learned a little bit more about the field from someone who's actually a newscaster. And she said it's extremely depressing because you're constantly talking about the negatives in the world, and it's a lot more negatives than positives.
Yeah.
And I was like, I really don't think I would want to spend all my days like reporting on all the shitty stuff that happens. I feel like that would make me sad in my regular life.
Yeah.
And
plus,
like bring that home from work into my home life, and so I figured that might not be the best route for me.
and I feel like your meth addiction didn't contribute. Like
Yeah.
I feel like that was a downward spiral as
Yeah,
well
that
that you were
was-
going through.
That was bad.
And then you got pregnant with the twins.
Yeah.
There was just a lot of things that came up that were
Yeah.
not.
That wasn't a good year.
No. The meth addiction, the
Yeah,
twins, and
yeah.
of course what happened with the fire.
Yeah.
But we don't
So
talk
we don't
about
talk
that.
about the fire.
We don't talk about
No.
the fire here on the Pringle.
So
Welcome
now
everybody.
I'm gonna be a speech pathologist
What does that mean?
because we talk well around here.
We talk good on
we
podcast.
talk good on the podcast, and I sound very intelligent.
What is a speech pathologist?
So for instance, there's like a little kid who doesn't know how to pronounce certain letters. They're delayed in their sound production, or somebody gets into a car accident and has a stroke and they lose their speech ability, and you have to help them to regain or to learn how to talk again. Or there's all kinds of different avenues. It's cool because you could work like in a school setting, you could work in a hospital, you could work in a private practice. So there's many avenues to go down. A little bit about my life.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's cool.
Very sensitive. You have this need to help people. That's wonderful. I am going to grow up to be a podcast host for the Pringle for the rest of my life.
Nice.
Yes.
That's a good path.
And I hope you're here with me.
Yeah, hopefully.
I hope you're here with me instead of teaching kids how to talk.
Yeah, well, I'm
That's
also
boring.
gonna be a writer. So.
Ooh, a writer. What are we writing?
Yes, these dreams of mine are coming to fruition.
Okay, talk about it.
So when I was younger, I hate how I sounded there.
I loved it.
So when I was younger.
Wait. When I was younger. So when I was younger.
So when I was younger.
When she was younger.
I loved to write. I wrote tons of poetry. I actually performed at the Laguna Beach Poetry Club.
You're lying.
I swear.
Okay, keep going.
When in the 90s, when I was a little.
The 90s.
When I was a little girl, and I got up on the stage in this poetry club and read this amazing poem. I guess.
Do you remember it?
Not really. It was about roses or something. My middle name is Rose. It's about roses and rain, I think. And I loved doing poetry. I loved writing stories when I was in middle school and early high school. I did a lot of writing as well. Just stories about my life and stuff. And then as I got older, I started to drift away from that. I think a lot of people, as you get older, you start to drift away from maybe your original dreams and passions and maybe who you really are deep down. When I was younger, I loved theater, and I was always in school plays and church plays. I loved to sing. I loved to act. And as I got older, that wasn't cool in high school to be in the drama club.
Yeah.
So I wasn't doing that.
You were a drama geek.
Yeah, I wasn't doing that anymore, and I kind of let go of that. And the past year or so, I've been trying to tap back into my creative side.
Wow.
That's a random spiel.
No,
I don't know where that came from.
I'm stoked that you're talking about this.
That wasn't planned, by the way.
Have you, to tie this in with what we talk about, anything about dating, to take a bite into something about dating, have you ever written a poem for a guy?
No, but
I have an assignment for you.
Okay.
I want you to make a poem about Alex. And I want you to read that poem to him next week on the show.
On the pod. Okay. I could do that.
And I want it to be from the heart. I don't want it to be a joke.
Okay.
Okay, I know you like to joke and you lose it a little bit.
Yeah.
I want to see how deep your love for him goes in the words of Charlotte.
Rose.
Let it absolutely just flow out of you.
Okay, I could do that.
Do you have any words right now you're thinking of? Hit me with the first word you got.
A deep swelling.
A deep
in my
swelling.
heart.
Oh my God. Is that
I'll write it.
Okay, we'll
see you next week.
Next week we're gonna be doing poems.
Yeah.
Yes, it's gonna be.
But
poetry
I've been
week.
reading a lot of books this summer while I'm taking a break from school, and just reading all these stories has really re-inspired my love to write and just the love of language and vocabulary, and I keep thinking I could do this. I want to write a story. I have a story to write.
What's your story? I want to. What story do you want to write?
It would be a memoir.
What is a memoir?
A memoir.
I feel dumb for asking that, but what's a memoir?
It's okay. A memoir is. It's not exactly like an autobiography, but that's what I could compare it to. It's a story of somebody's life.
Okay.
But it's not necessarily completely linear, as in I was born and now I'm here,
Got it.
going through. It's little stories.
It's a past. It's like
little,
a look in hindsight.
Yes,
over
in hindsight,
life.
lessons.
Okay.
Little stories from people's lives.
Of your
in one collection.
And you're telling your story.
Yes. So it would be stories from my childhood, things that I went through. The only thing that might stop me from doing it is like family baggage. I don't know if I really want to put that on blast, like put my family. Not that I'm ever going to get published and famous from this, but that would be my only concern.
Wait. Hold on. Time out. Why wouldn't you ever get published and famous from this?
Well, right now it's just a pipe dream.
No. Hold the phone, Charles, okay?
Hello.
You can absolutely accomplish this, and I think people would love to read your story.
Yeah, I think so too, potentially. And I was telling Alex about this the other day. Alex and I actually went on like a day date, and we walked around Balboa Island because we don't know that area very well. And we just went to kind of look at the houses around in that area. They're very cute. And
cute. I like the way you said cute.
Yeah, and we got soft serve cones.
Cones. God, you're okay.
And it was
Speech
a
pathologist.
perfect summer day. It was hot, but it was nice and breezy down by the beach. We were looking at these quaint little houses, little surfer kids, little groms. They were doing like junior lifeguard training on the beach.
Okay.
There was like grom crossing everywhere.
Grom crossing.
Yes. And these kids, props to them. They are so brave. They were jumping off the pier. The Newport
it.
Beach pier.
It's like 100
huge.
feet. Yeah.
They all had to do it as like part of their training.
Mm-hmm.
These little kids were just doing pencil dives into the ocean Alex and I just sat there watching, like amazed, like how brave. This one boy was crying and like hugging his mom, and his mom was like, "You can do it." It was really cute.
And he did it.
I don't know. We didn't see him do it, but we saw a lot of them do it, and it was just a really great day. Why was I telling this story?
No.
Oh, because I told Alex about my writing dream.
Oh, okay.
For the first time, really. And he was saying, just start. What is stopping you? Just start writing. He was like, sit on the beach right now and write. And I was saying, well, you know, what kind of stops me? Sometimes I told him about the family baggage thing. And he was like, whoa. Like, are you getting published right this second? Like, don't worry about it right now. Just start writing. And then I was like, well, the other thing that kind of stops me is I'm a student and I get busy with school and I won't have time to write. And he was like, does it need to be done tomorrow? No, you have your whole life to write this. Just start.
Has there been other things that you've wanted to do that you just haven't?
This is like a therapy session right now.
Yeah.
I want to learn how to dance.
I'm not laughing.
I'm
laughing
not
because that's
kidding.
adorable.
I suck at dancing.
I
And
can't
I
confirm. I've seen you dance, and it's not.
Also can confirm.
It's not good.
Can confirm.
And I really want to be good at it because my body feels the music.
Hold on. We've been this week. We've been listening to some Latin jazz.
Bossa Novas.
Okay.
Oh.
And Charlotte, every time it comes up, goes, "My body just craves Latin jazz."
No, I said my body just craves the Latin dance. Like when I hear that.
That's passion. That's passion.
Oh my gosh.
Ladies and gentlemen, Charlotte has lost it. She is full gone right now.
I don't know if I've had like too much caffeine today or if it's just way too hot or what is the problem. Just talking about my dreams, baby.
Charlotte, your dreams are incredible.
I'm sweating.
You're a Latin dance goddess. This is Let your body feel the music.
I just want to learn how to samba.
I don't know how anyone anywhere could ever hear someone say that your passion is to dance to bossa nova music and feel the music.
I just love it. Like
That is passion right there.
When I hear that music in the car, I just like imagine myself in a club in Brazil, just sweaty and it's hot. And
Yes.
I just know how to salsa. I suck at dancing. I suck. Like, my body wants to do it, but I can't. And I really want to learn.
Well, where do we do this? What's stopping you from learning?
There's no dance classes open right now. I've checked.
Stupid coronavirus.
Ruining my dreams.
Oh my God. We got to get you dancing. Charlotte, no excuses. There are YouTube videos that can get you to dance.
Before. Remember when we tried to learn that one song and it just didn't work?
We had a little TikTok dance.
What song was that?
I don't know.
Was it Baby or something?
I don't know.
No, it was from Da Baby.
Okay,
Hold on, Parker.
Myself.
Can I interrupt you real
was.
quick, Parker? Honestly, I got to tell you, I went to a dance class with my mom. Charlotte wasn't there. I just went because we were practicing for the wedding. Dance classes are a great place for single men to meet ladies and vice versa. Single ladies to meet men. The reason being is that you have to just randomly dance with whoever's in the thing. So like one-on-one, we were doing ballroom dances. I just danced with my mom. It was my first time.
Okay, I have some questions. Can I ask some questions about this?
I could be your wing woman.
Amazing idea. Okay. Women look for single men. Women love guys that dance.
Parker's a good dancer.
I've been known to groove.
Confirm he has the moves.
But what is the age range of ladies at your dance class?
When I went, there was there was some 55-year-olds.
Okay, not interested.
Probably lower 30s.
Lower 30s.
Yeah, lower 30s to 55. And I'm sure it dips down into the 20s.
I'm wondering, here's just a theory. I'm wondering if those younger 30s women were there to learn how to dance for their wedding.
I don't think so. Because the reason why is this was an advanced waltz. It was like a very a Viennese waltz.
Okay.
And so, maybe, some of them are. That's more for like the private, like when you're learning how to do a wedding dance, and usually it's just the couple. But like that one, the Viennese waltz, I don't think you would Viennese waltz in your wedding, maybe if you're really good at dancing. But those ladies were like part of the club.
Got it.
They've been there, for years.
Okay, well,
Parker,
I think that's a great idea. What?
No excuses.
I was just gonna say that.
We need to find your love.
Okay, hold on.
Be open.
Rewind. I'm gonna stop you right there.
We don't need to find your love.
I'm gonna stop you right there. Okay.
Okay.
I don't need no woman.
I know. I just want to meet her someday.
Okay. I don't need no woman. I am an independent, skinny man, tall, dark, handsome, got a lot of shit going for me. Okay, I don't need no woman to come in and ruin things. Okay, I don't need no woman to come on me.
Oh,
that came out wrong.
Speaking of that, have you seen that music video?
Of course.
WAP.
100,000 times.
WAP.
WAP, ladies and gentlemen.
I kept singing on Instagram this week on people's stories saying like WAP, and I was like, what's WAP? This new thing.
What is WAP, Charlotte?
I won't say it.
You won't say it. Why?
You can't make me.
Why?
Because I just feel weird saying it.
Saying the P word?
Mm-hmm. I've never liked it.
Why don't you like the P word?
It's for intimate time.
It's for intimate time?
I don't know.
Do you like the word dick? Is the word dick okay?
Yeah, I love it. What do you mean?
No, do you like is the word, can you say the word dick?
I won't on the podcast because I know you'll make it a clip.
I might.
I don't want it all over social media.
Well, you just said I like dick, so we got the clip.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Oh, I did, kind of. Well, I didn't explicitly say that.
Is that a word that is okay to say?
Sure.
But the P word is not. I don't see
fine.
much.
It's fine. Other people, it doesn't bother me when other people say it.
Oh, so I can say it right now?
Sure. Go ahead.
I don't want to say
exactly.
it.
It's so it just doesn't feel
pussy.
Good.
There, I said it. What feelings came up for you right there, Charlotte? Let's dive in. We're going back to therapy, okay? What feelings came up when I said the word pussy?
Ugh.
I don't.
Run!
I don't know. I'm concerned for your mental state. I'm gonna be
I am
honest.
sweating like profusely right now. Is it really hot in here?
It's a little hot
Oh
in here.
my gosh, I'm like, maybe I'm just nervous. I don't know.
I think you're getting the coffee sweats. I think
Oh
I
my
think they're
gosh.
hitting you a little bit, but
I don't know what Alex
it's
is
just
doing.
a gross word in
He's
general.
raising a drink. Is that a cheers proposal?
Do you want some? Would you like some of my drink?
No, I'm okay. I have a coffee, and I've already had 2 caffeinated.
Now
bevs
back
before.
to the word pussy. It's just I could understand.
Okay, well, let me explain.
Okay. I want to hear it from your mouth.
One of the reasons I don't like it is because I've heard people many times use it as a derogatory statement, and that really bothers me.
Like gamers.
Yeah,
Calling
or
a guy
like
a pussy.
yeah, don't. I've just heard people all my life say that as an insult, which just doesn't sit right with me.
Okay.
And also, it's fine if you want to say it like as a woman or whoever. I don't care if you want to, or if you're using it sexually. But just to me personally, I just don't like the way it makes me feel. I just don't. Like, maybe I'm more conservative. I don't know. But I have no judgment if you use that word. I think Cardi B is a badass for making that video.
Yeah, and she talks about
she has
her wet ass pussy.
She has guts, man.
Yeah.
To not care what the world is going to think about that.
Yeah.
Good for her. Honestly, all the power to her. I think it's really cool that she's like embracing her sexuality and like a Black woman's sexuality. I think that's really cool. But just for me, I just don't feel comfortable saying it.
Fair enough. No, fair
why.
enough.
I don't even really like to cuss very much either.
Yeah. And I don't think there's anything wrong with not saying the word pussy. But there is a context with saying the word pussy. Are you getting mad that I'm saying the word pussy? Does it make you upset that the pussy word
No,
is...
it just creeps me out. Stop saying
I
it.
will stop saying it. I agree with everything that you just said, Charlotte. I think it's a as an insult, it's like...
It has a place.
Like, it's weird. It's
For
weird.
me in my life, it has a time and a place.
It's weird when I've heard a woman call like a guy a pussy, or the P word, I'll say, where it's like you're dissing someone, but it's like, but like you have one of those.
Yeah, that's such a
right
kind of.
Je ne sais
I
quoi.
don't want to offend anybody.
Yeah.
But to me, that feels like a very ignorant insult. And kind of old school. Like, are you really still saying that? You don't know enough about social context in the year 2020 that you're still using that as an insult? Like, come on, grow up.
Grow up, people.
Grow up and say the P word in the right way. Jesus.
They're still going to say it in COD lobbies, but we have such a... Thank you so much for Charlotte for just breaking out of her shell today.
I don't know what just happened.
The people want to hear your story, okay? The people want to hear what's going on with you, and I love that you just did that. But we have such a cool episode here today. What are we going to do, Charlotte?
We are going to talk a little bit about horror stories from first dates.
Not just your regular horror story where Freddy Krueger's waiting around the corner with a knife. We're talking about dating horror stories, okay? We are doing... This is a part 1 episode. We are going to do many episodes about this.
It may or may not be inspired by my love for fall.
Anyway.
That was a little bit of an ASMR. I was just trying it out.
That's next week's episode.
Okay.
We're going to do our intro. We're going to do an ASMR intro.
Okay.
Like, hello. Okay, that's too much. We've already revealed too much. Tune in next week. So,
by the way,
Charlotte.
I love fall. Love it. Don't care if you think I'm basic. Don't care if you judge me about it. I don't care if you don't like pumpkin spice. Don't care if you don't even like pumpkins. I don't care if you don't like fall decorations, Halloween decorations. And you judge me for it. I love it.
Charlotte,
I absolutely.
where the fuck did that come from?
I can't stop thinking about fall lately.
Charlotte,
I
you're fucking
feel-
off your rocker today.
I feel it in my bones.
Okay, but Charlotte, I get that you love fall.
Okay, but listen.
What made you bring up the fact that you love fall?
Because it links directly. We're talking about horror stories.
Oh.
Halloween, fall, voila.
You need a therapist. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Charlotte, you want to go first? You want to read your horror story to us?
Yeah.
We
this
this week.
Isn't our horror stories. By
This
the way.
is not. These are not our horror stories. These are horror stories.
These are ones we found online.
We've done research on. We researched this week to make sure we found amazing horror stories. And when you're ready, Charlotte, read us this horror story, and then we'll talk about our reaction.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. This is another word I don't really like saying out loud. So please don't make a clip out of it. Okay. Again, this is not my story. This is somebody else's. It's hilarious, but also really creepy. Quotes. So, I matched with this dude who seemed nice, and we agreed to meet up at a coffee shop. Talking is awkward, but from the get-go, he was giving me some neck beardy vibes. Example, I complimented his American traditional style tattoo, and his response was, I didn't think girls would know anything about tattoos. Note that this was after me talking about the tattoos I have. He also tried to forcefully order for me, which I brushed off like LOL no, figuring it was all whatever. He's just nervous and trying to show off. Everything was still going okay until he walked me to my car. We hugged and he leaned in for a kiss. I think, whatever, I don't care, that's fine. We were making out a little and I felt his hand move up to my face and I thought, oh, okay, he's just going to put his hand on the back of my neck or my chin or in my hair or whatever. Nope, I was wrong, so wrong. This motherfucker decided it was a swell idea to start choking me. At this point, it would be pertinent to mention I'm a 5'8" female of average size and he was a 6'2" stocky dude.
Oh my God.
I froze because that's my response to threatening situations. And he leaned over and whispered in my ear, yeah, you like that? You like being daddy's little slut?
He did not.
I was just sitting there waiting for him to let go of my neck because I'm pinned against the car. I finally managed to stammer out, oh, what? And he proceeded to tighten his grip and repeat the question, to which my survival instincts are screaming, say what you need to. So I managed to choke out, yes, sir. And he let me go. I proceeded to get out of there and chewed him out after the fact.
Oh my God.
There's much to dissect in this story. First of all, not okay without permission.
Well,
not okay
how do you ask
the
permission?
first kiss.
How do you ask permission? No, I'm saying it's not okay, period. Okay. How do you ask permission? Hey, is it cool if I call you
I mean,
daddy's little
on
slut?
the first, literally the first time they're ever meeting and the first kiss,
Yeah,
that's a
that's awful.
hard no. That's out of line. I'm saying
Yeah.
like in the bedroom, if you have a conversation beforehand,
Yes,
like
I agree.
are you into this type of thing?
Yes.
Can we talk dirty? Can we do stuff like that?
Yeah.
That's a totally different story. And if you're into
This guy's
that,
got
that's totally cool.
problems.
To do that when they don't even know each other at all on the first kiss.
It was, and she said he had neck beardy vibes. So this is like a guy that might not really get any action at all. And so like he used this time to really like get all of it out. Like every bit of his like fantasies.
That screams red flag.
Oh my
psychopath,
God, get out of there,
run.
girl. Run. So she said at the end, she said yes.
She
said
didn't know
yes?
what to do. She was trying to make it stop.
Poor girls.
I know.
Thank God
This
I am not a girl.
This is real stuff that happens to people and much worse.
I mean, I've done the dirty talk thing, but it's been never ever on the first date and never when it was something that like wasn't cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a big horror story. But I'm glad that at least after the fact she had the courage to chew him out, she said. So good for her. Maybe I'll send her a message if I can.
Okay.
I think they're like the people who wrote them are linked.
That was a great horror story.
That's literally a horror story. That was
it.
Dating.
Like that was exactly what this is. Okay, I got one. Ladies and gentlemen, this one is called His Dead Cold Eyes. A coworker who asked me out for a drink after work. He wasn't really my usual type, but always seemed sweet, so I figured I'd give it a shot. We hit a bar, and all seemed well until he apparently had one too many. He starts telling me stories about his past and how he was basically a knee-breaker hitman for some crime organization out in Mexico. He gives me tons of details about methods and the going rates of X, Y, and Z. The stories get progressively worse and more graphic, but still, I'm not really believing any of this. I think he's trying to, very weirdly, impress me. He's quiet for a minute, stares off into space, and then leans over to me, and his eyes just go dead cold. He tells me that if someone paid him $5,000, he would cut off one of my hands. But since we're friends, he would do it quick and clean at the wrist and put the hand on ice so I could possibly save it. What a sweet guy. I start believing him. Then I tell him I'm feeling sick and have to go home. I stay friendly with him at work until he eventually got fired for stealing from the bar. I was very concerned about the ramifications of no longer being on his good side. I still don't know if I believe his stories about being a hired killer, but I do believe that he fantasized about it deeply enough to scare the living shit out of me. I've never been happier to see someone disappear. Whew.
That's almost more psycho than the first one.
I don't know
because he didn't actually like touch her.
Guys do weird things to impress girls.
But he said he would cut off her hand.
Oh my God, I have an embarrassing story that's coming up.
He said he would cut off her hand.
I know, but he was like doing it in like a hypothetical kind of. So I think this dude's lying. Here's my theory. I think dude's lying. He's not a hitman for some guy in Mexico. It's easy to like make up all that kind of stuff, but
It's easy. You've done it.
I have.
You told a girl you were a hitman?
Not a hitman. Okay. This is so embarrassing and super okay.
Spill the deets.
I was 19.
Okay.
It was my first year at a community college, and I was taking this movie class, and there was this beautiful girl that was sitting like a few seats down from me. Mm-hmm. And every now and again, like me and her would like chat, you know, between the talking time inside classes when we're making transitions and all that stuff. And she told me that she was a theater major. Mm-hmm. And I said, and like she sort of, you know, talked about her being a theater major and she wants to do all these things and eventually move to LA and you know, become an actress, yada, yada, yada. And so I had the brilliant idea of telling her, like, I make movies.
Oh my God.
Like, this is so funny. Like, I make movies with all my friends. Like, we have some really good stuff going on. Like, if you ever wanted to like be in one of my movies, like, I'd love to show you this.
God.
It wasn't like one of those movies. Like, I wasn't like that. It was
like the setup for creepy though.
I know. And
it's so bad.
I know. I don't know what I was thinking. She was so pretty. And it was just like, I need to do something to impress her. Like, what do I do?
I get it.
I'm
I've
young
definitely
and
lied
dumb.
too. But
that was the one time. And then we like never talked again after that. I think she read.
She knew.
She knew.
She knew
Girls are intuitive, dudes. Like, dudes, girls are so intuitive. Like, they know exactly what you're thinking inside your nasty head. I think so.
Not always. No, the problem with that is this could be a whole episode on its own. But girls like to. I'll speak for myself. I have in the past, and people I know in the past, have tried to look too deeply into what a guy is saying and make something completely up because they're just reading it too hard. So a guy might just be, it's like a simple thought, you know?
I think it's all like where you stand inside like the game, okay? So there's a game that guys and girls play. And there's like someone who's ahead in the game, like the hot girl inside my movie class. Mm-hmm. And then there's like the guy that's trying to get the hot girl in the movie class. So it's like, it's his job. She's going to be hot. Guys are going to want her. She's good. it's his job to try to impress her.
Yeah, I
So
would
it's like
say that's
he's
a
the one.
pretty traditional.
And then there's the guys that are really cool and the girls that think that guy, oh, I want to be with that guy. I'll do whatever I can. And then it's like they're like reaching up and trying to impress and do things that, when really like the best relationships are the ones where you're just being yourself. Or at least you feel like yourself. You don't have to put on that performance, which we talked a little bit in episode 15 last week. So, yeah.
I had this random thought today, and that's actually come up in my head a few times this week that I haven't told you about yet. So it might seem kind of like, where am I going with this?
No, hit me with it.
It's kind of about our podcast and how what we present, because it's just from our experiences and we only know our experience.
Yeah.
It's just a very kind of basic, like normal.
We haven't been like around the block a shit ton.
Like we are very like traditional gender roles.
Yeah.
We're very like traditional, like we only really talk about like guy and girl interactions and like we only have so much experience, and so we only talk about what we really know. But I just wanted to make a little point that I am aware that there's so much more out there than just what we know. Like what we talk about. I don't know if I'm saying all this right and making it sound how it's supposed to sound in my mind, but
I get what you're saying.
But like, I don't want to seem like ignorant that we're only
talking about
concerned
what
and we
go through.
Only look at ever, just guy and girl relationships. Like, and we're both white people from Orange County. Like, I just don't want to be like blind to there's so many other dating experiences out there.
Yeah. And I think
it just popped up in my head a couple times this week and I wanted to address it.
And I think you kind of nailed it with like we're talking from experience on this show. We say all the time like we're not experts on dating, we're not experts on relationships, but we do have a lot of experience. In our own lane. And what we have gone through specifically, and we can't really talk for what has gone on in other lanes of the dating spectrum, and it is so vast.
And I just don't want to sound ever like our experience is the only one that's valid.
Absolutely,
because that's not how I want it to come off at all.
We are not pros at this thing. We are, honestly, if you take our advice and it doesn't work, like I wouldn't be surprised.
If you take mine, it probably will work.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
All right. Latin dancer. All right. Go dance to the bossa nova or something. All right, let's get into our next horror story.
No, let's do a little bit of let's do some bull. Look, 34.
One more story. Come on.
Okay. I didn't have planned another one.
Oh, I thought. Okay. I got one more.
The other one that I was gonna read was the one that.
Oh, I got one. Yeah. Okay, this one's called Illuminati.
Okay.
It's a doozy. That's the opening line.
Okay.
It's a doozy. When I was 19, I was working at a shop in a less traveled part of downtown. It was wintertime and my hometown is dead in the winter. So there was very little foot traffic. I was working alone on a Saturday night. A cute backpacker guy came into the shop. At the time, I considered myself to have a hippie leanings, so he was just my type. Yeah, I had one long skirt and wore jewelry I bought from street vendors. That's as far as that went. Very pretentious and naive. We got to chatting, and he said he'd just gotten into town and was looking for suggestions on fun things to do. I directed him to the nearest nightclubs on the next block, and he left while I went about my business. He came back on sometime later to tell me that the clubs weren't really his scene, and invited me to hang out with him at his grandparents' place, which was on a lakefront property. I agreed to it like an idiot, all excited and flattered that this hot, scruffy guy had asked me out, thinking it was romantic or some shit. Well, I went there after I closed the shop down at 10 p.m. I got to the address that he had given me, and it looked like a nice enough place, but there were no grandparents to be seen. I wondered
dun,
briefly if he had just broken into some random property, but he seemed familiar with a few key things. I stayed and he made me craft dinner, which was pretty cool. I'd be down for that. Then we sat inside.
Does that mean like mac and cheese?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he made her mac and cheese. Then we sat inside and he began talking about all the occult Illuminati symbols on the American dollar bill.
Tight.
Very neckbeardy vibes once again. That everything in the U.S. is a giant conspiracy run by them, etc., etc. At this point, I was feeling uncomfortable. He told me about some experience he had in Tofino, a small hippie-ish town on Vancouver Island, where he was on the beach and apparently saw hippies come out of the forest, draw a big circle in the sand, and then dance and chant around it in the moon and candlelight. He told me about some spooky supernatural experiences he had at Stanley Park in Vancouver that also cemented his belief in ghosts. Then the kicker, he told me he could see auras. So far, all of this could be just some type of hippie free spirit guy talking about his beliefs, yes? But he said that he believed he was descended from the wizard Merlin, since Merlin had a gray aura and so did he. He believed he was a wizard and he had some kind of powers.
Oh my god, I'm looking up gray aura.
And that's why all these weird things keep happening to him. I had to go. I told him
I had to go.
I had to go. After the Merlin thing, it was like the last straw.
Too much.
I told him I had to work early. Then I get outside and it was the first snowstorm of the year. Hooray. I could barely get my car up the driveway, but finally I did. At the time, I thought he was weird, but was more worried about driving in the snow or waking up my parents after being out so late. He texted me once or twice after that, but I kept telling him I was busy. I should have known better, way better. That was so dangerous. Nobody knew where I was, so I was extremely lucky that he was harmless. When I tell this story
Just
to my
a little
friends,
kooky.
a little bit kooky, Merlin, they laugh about my date with a wizard. But I shudder to think of how dumb I was. It's
Her
more
date with a wizard.
It's more about that than some kooky dude.
Wow.
I would have.
Yeah, always tell someone where you're going. on a
Always.
date. I even tell Alex, I'll text him just to tell him like where I'm going running
Yeah.
because I watch way too many disappearances on TV, not in person.
Okay, so what do we think of Merlin?
He's done a little too much DMT.
A little deep down the rabbit hole,
Yeah.
that one.
I know some people who are a little bit kooky in that way.
Well, when she was talking about like the hippie stuff, I was like, this is like typical hippie stuff you hear. You know?
I mean,
Illuminati conspiracies.
A descendant from Merlin.
But a descendant from Merlin, that like
that's gonna be a deal breaker for me personally.
You never know, though.
You never know. You could give it a chance. He could be able to put
Charlotte,
a spell on you.
If you were someone in a past
Hocus
life,
pocus. Fall.
if you were someone in a past life, who do you like feel you were? Who do you resonate with?
I was definitely a cat.
Ooh, you were a cat. You weren't a person.
I was a cat.
You were a cat. Why? What makes you feel like a cat?
I was a cat if reincarnation is real. Because, well, there's no evidence.
There's no evidence of
There's no evidence to
deny the fact that you were a cat in a past life. Yes, there's no evidence to deny that.
There's no evidence to back up my theory.
Yeah, this is literally the theory of like where do we go when we die? But
Besides the fact that I just resonate with cats so deeply, and I've just had experiences with cats where they like rubbing on my face and like kissing me. And I just feel like I've always had.
I like this thing you're doing with your hands.
I'm Merlin.
Oh my God.
I've always had cats. Okay. My mom's a bit of a crazy cat lady. Still is, for sure. Even though she's remarried. She has literally 10 cats right now. I've always grown up with cats, kittens, and
so you just like cats. so you just like cats.
I just vibe with them. I just vibe with them, okay?
All right. That is almost the end of our episode. We have a very special game where I'm very excited about this game because we played it in the early days of the Pringle. It is called Chip Bowl.
Chip Bowl.
Okay, what we do is we got a bunch
It
of
is so
questions. It is a
hot
little,
in here.
it's a little toasty.
I'm sweating so much.
We have ourselves
Is there
a
air
bowl.
conditioning on?
Yeah, it's blowing.
It's freaking hot.
We have
It's
ourselves.
like the prime time in summer right now. Goddamn.
Goddamn.
I took that from
oh
a
my
different
god.
podcast. Sorry, Stiff Socks. I love you.
I was giving you the bowl. Okay, we are playing Chip Bowl. What's going to happen is we are going to pull a question out of the Chip Bowl. We are going to ask that question to the other person, and then they have to answer, and so on and so forth. I'm ready.
Okay.
You already pulled one.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'll ask you.
Okay, it's going to be
Are we doing
quick.
all the questions in the bowl?
No, we'll
just do a few.
we're going to feel when
Okay,
we're ready to
okay.
stop.
Rapid fire.
Okay.
Alex literally spelled weirdest wrong.
Embarrassing.
The weirdest place you have met someone or the weirdest place you've made whoopee.
Okay, I made whoopee in a tennis court inside of a neighborhood.
Okay.
Okay. No context.
Made whoopee. What the hell is that?
It's okay. Your most no, not that one. We're gonna save that one for me.
Hold on, guys. I have a question from chat.
Okay. Chat has a question. Thank
Yeah.
you, Twitch chat,
On
for the
the
question.
chat.
We appreciate it so much. We're so excited to hear from you.
So the third Sam said, if they went on the date with Wizard Boy,
hmm
would they stay?
If I went, yes, I would stay with Wizard Boy personally. I want to learn more about his past as Merlin. You know, did he and Arthur find the Round Table and the Sword of Excalibur? Were they able to travel around the old kingdoms and create tomfoolery together?
Okay. I'll give an honest answer.
That was an honest answer.
I would probably go with it and just stick around until like the date fizzles out and then try to get out of there. But I don't think I would like abruptly be like, I have to go. I would just like go along with it like, oh, really? Because
Like you'd be nice about it.
because yeah, I'm a total people pleaser and I would just be like, oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah,
I was a cat.
I'm a people pleaser too. I'm one of those too.
It's
A people
so
pleaser.
hot in here.
Okay,
Okay.
we can't do
Okay,
anything
okay.
about it. Okay,
Okay.
are we ready for your next question? Worst, weirdest sexual moment.
Worst, weirdest sexual moment.
Rapid fire, you have to answer quick.
Oh God! One time Alex got cum in my eye. Moving on. Please don't make that a
Wait,
clip.
hold on. You won't say wet pussy, but you'll say that?
Please don't. Please
Dude,
don't.
mad props to
please
Charlotte.
Don't make
Okay,
that a
go,
clip.
go.
Best
I like
dating
that.
advice.
Ooh, the best dating advice I have for you is don't force it. Let it happen. Allow yourself to focus on where your feet are and where you are in front of you, and don't force anything.
Let
If
it
it's
be.
meant to be, it's meant to be. That's my best
Let
advice.
it
That goes
be,
for
let
like
it be.
emotionally and sexually.
Yes, obviously. Okay. Oh, I ripped it.
Oh, I ruined it.
Explain how sexting or phone sex worked for you in the past. Or now.
Alex and I definitely do not sext. We are way too old for that. Not
Okay,
old.
but in the past. Rapid fire, hurry.
Not enough experience. Never worked for me, I guess.
Did you ever receive a dick pic unsolicited?
Yeah, I have received.
I feel like
every.
every girl I ask that question, they're like, yes.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
fucking weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you weren't into it?
No.
That's also the answer I get.
Wait, Parker,
Oh.
have you ever sent a dick pic?
Have I? Fuck. Yes. Never unsolicited though. Never randomly.
She was asking, he or she was asking
I think she.
for a picture of your penis.
I can talk to you after the episode. I would be happy to
Okay.
oblige.
Yeah,
I don't know
okay.
if I'm going to send you a dick pic viewer on Twitch, but we'll see. Okay? All right, go. I'm ready.
Okay, this is kind of a two-parter. What's the worst and best part of breaking up?
The worst part of breaking up.
It's Folgers in your cup.
The worst part of breaking up would be, I guess, the heartache and like the feeling that you thought something was going to work with someone, but it doesn't. And so it's like you kind of got, all right, back to the drawing board. Like, where do I even start? You know, I really thought this was it. That's the worst. Just that pain, that feeling of like nothing being in your stomach, you know, like hollow. Ugh, hate it.
You're so poetic when it comes to love.
And then the best thing about breaking up is that, oh my God, you're going to learn so many lessons about yourself and you're going to grow so much from the pain that you're about to go through. Boom. I'm getting like, you're getting like the sexual questions and I'm getting all like
the deep questions.
I'm getting all the deep
It's
ones.
not fair.
Okay.
Last one. I need to go get some air.
This will be your last one and then you'll ask me one and then we'll be done.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I'm dying.
If you had one day left to live, what would you do?
I can't rapid fire that question. That's super deep.
Take your time. It's your heat that you're sitting in.
If I had one day left, what would I do?
What would you do?
I guess see everybody that really means something to me. Make it a point to see everyone that I really care about.
Loved ones.
Yeah.
Would I be part of that list?
Of course.
Well, obviously Alex would.
Of course.
Okay. Last one. This is the last question of the day.
Okay, your most embarrassing moment. Another embarrassing one.
Oh my God.
Doesn't have to be sexual, just your most embarrassing moment.
Oh, but it
you
is.
can think of rapid fire.
Okay, when I was in the 9th grade, I was obviously growing boy, super horny. I was spending the night at a friend's house, and we were kind of like rebels, you know. We had.
I think you've told this on the podcast before.
Well, we have new listeners.
Okay, sorry, go.
Okay, in the 9th grade, I'm gonna start from the get-go.
Okay.
In the 9th grade, I was such a horny kid. I had just such desire to meet any girl that I possibly could. Okay, and one night there was this group of girls that they thought it'd be funny if they snuck out of their house. Me and my boy that we were hanging out with thought it'd be funny if we snuck out of his house. We meet up. Okay, we're feeling the juices. Okay, we're getting into some trouble.
The juices?
Yeah, we're feeling the juices flowing.
What juice?
We're getting into trouble, okay?
I don't know why you're
when we're
talking
getting
like
into
this.
trouble, there's something about it that makes you just like excited and makes you want to get into more trouble. And so what happened was me and her, we locked eyes. Looking right into her eyes, we knew exactly like we were meant to be together, okay? So what we start doing is like we start kind of trickling away. We sneak in to the girl's house. My boy leaves me. He says, dude, we're going to get in trouble. He leaves me. We sneak up into the room. Me and this girl, we're lying next to each other. Girls everywhere. It's like a slumber party, right? And then it's me and this girl, and we're hooking up. We're making out. And then she starts, feeling down my pants a little bit. And I'm getting so excited. I'm 14 or however old. I'm so excited that, when she pulls it out, and she starts doing her thing, okay? When she starts hanky-panky, I couldn't help but to fart. And it was loud, and it vibrated, and all the girls were aware that I just farted. And the girl that I was with, she looked at me and she said, "What the fuck?" She said, "What the fuck?"
Response.
And then I just laughed. I didn't know what.
Do you do?
What do I do?
What do you do?
I blame it on her. like she knows that she didn't
Blame it
fart.
on
So after that,
alcohol.
I get out of there. I'm like, I gotta get out of here. I am on the 2nd story of this house, and I climb out the window, and I jump from the 2nd story window down to the ground. Fuck my ankle up. And I went to school the next Monday or whatever. This was on like a Friday. Go to school the next Monday. I'm hobbling because my ankle hurts. And a girl that was at in that room came up to me and she said, "So Parker, I heard you farted during a hand job."
She called you out?
Yeah. And she was like with a group of people. She said,
no.
And I was like, "No, I didn't."
I feel like that takes a lot of guts. I would never call
God.
someone out like that.
I was
Not to their
devastated.
face.
I was absolutely
Behind their back,
devastated.
sure.
That's my most embarrassing moment. I hope everyone enjoys that. All right.
Jesus.
Pringle, episode 16. We absolutely love you.
I gotta get
so
outta here.
much. It's so hot in here.
I'm burning
We're
alive.
transitioning out of here. Follow Charlotte at
Charlotte Rose _K.
Follow the Pringle on Instagram. We are about to hit 500 followers, which is a big deal. Growing from nothing. At the Pringle Pod. The Pringle Pod. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Parker Kelman. We love you so much. All the music heard on this podcast is by at Arms on the Track. Also goes by Don't Trip, which is a group that he's in. Amazing, amazing artist. Make sure you go check him out. Does all the music on the podcast. We love you so freaking much. Please continue to listen. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Give us 5-star review if you could. That would be amazing on Apple. Follow us on Spotify. Do all the things. Okay? We love you and good night.
Good night.
Oh my God, it's so hot.